Buying real estate, that's a big deal. So whether you're house hunting for a home or an investment, one wrong move could cost you millions, literally. So today I'm going to be looking at 10 things that you must check before signing that dotted line. Stay tuned because I'll be dropping insider tips that most agents and brokers and realtors won't tell you. So number one, it is the location. Location, location, location. Oh my God, I cannot insist this enough because literally in real estate, location is everything. And I'm not just talking about a fancy address. I mean, that is important. What I also mean is the security of that place, accessibility, future development. We are looking at things like the internet and good network around that area, if it has electricity. So a property could be beautiful and stunning, but if it is in a place like case in point that doesn't have good security, that property is never ever going to appreciate in value. So that's one thing that you must check. But number two is the ownership and title deeds. So real estate is a huge, massive industry. In as much as we have genuine companies which have established themselves, helping people to, find homes, investments options, and such stuff, we also have this other side of scammers, companies that have literally developed off of scamming people. So make sure that you do your due diligence, get your copies of title deeds, and go to the Ministry of Lands or the SASA. Make sure that you have everything verified before you can actually commit. I've seen big companies that have been hyped but deep down they're just selling hot air. So make sure that you have everything verified. Don't take somebody's word for it. Number three, we have the hidden cost and service charges. I mean, yes, you have seen the price tag, but have you seen the legal fees? Have you seen the taxes, the service charge? Some properties ask for water deposits, valuation fees. So there are a lot of, hidden costs. Most especially the first time buyers, I'd advise you to, tell your seller to disclose everything, because in some companies they sell, probably like a company I've worked with before, they're selling land and the cost that they're giving you is inclusive of all that. I've also worked in transaction where the cost that they're telling you is not inclusive of the stamp duties, legal fees, and whatnot. So ask them to disclose how much it will be for you, or how much dent it will put in your pocket once this transaction is complete. Number four, we have the construction quality and materials. Some properties can look good, but that doesn't mean that it is built well. I've seen shiny things that are just useless, honestly. I've seen glitter that do not glitter at all, that is not functional. So make sure that you check the plumbing, the plastering, the finishes, the tiles, the roofing, and all that. Just be thorough, be very keen, because some things you can look at them and think that they are looking good, but in real sense, most of the developers and people in these industries, they're trying to cut corners and to widen their profit margins at your cost. And for number five, I'm gonna be talking about amenities and infrastructure. Picture this: you have a property that has five different amenities, like you have a gym, a backup generator, good high-speed lifts, you have a swimming pool, you have a kids play area and whatnot, and then you have this other property that probably just has the lifts, no backup generator, it doesn't have a borehole. So what do you think that your clients, if you're buying it for an investment, what do you think that your clients are going to look at when they be coming to let out your house? Definitely the one that has more amenities is going to take the piece of the pie. Number six, let's talk about payment plans and financing options. I mean, most people won't tell you this, but never ever let a house be the reason that you go broke for life. I mean, it is a good investment, but you can also gauge if something is way out of your budget. And when you're looking at mortgaging option, I'll be doing a different video diving into finances and mortgaging and whatnot. But when you're buying a property, look at the mortgaging options and financing options. Look at their interest. My god, some interests are too crazy that you'll be literally sweating it out to pay them back. So look at the financing option, look at the mortgaging options, and ensure that you can afford the repayment terms of whatever mortgaging option that you're going to pick. Number 7, let's talk about the developers and the agent's reputation. So all throughout or whenever you're considering a property, look at the developer, look at their previous work, what have they done, because some developers can promise you heaven but deliver a nightmare literally to you. I've seen cases, most especially when you're buying an off-plan property, when you're being promised that probably this property is going to be completed in 1 year's time, and you're on year 5, 7, and there's no sign of completion. So there are those developers who have a reputation of not completing their projects. Make sure that you do your due diligence on a developer. And on the agent's part, make sure that you are working with an agent who is reliable, who is gonna be able to help you transition and get all the detailing and all the paperwork and all the documentation that you worked during this transaction. It is very, very important. It may sound like a minute small thing, but it can leave you like having sleepless nights. Number 8, resale value and future market trends. I'll do a different video explaining this, so I won't dive so much into it at the moment. You might buy a house and might not live in it for the rest of your life. So think about what will happen to it if I want to move locations, if I want to change a lifestyle. Can I be able to sell this at a profitable price? Look at ways that you can know that this property will be appreciating in its resale value. I'll be sure to do a video in that, so make sure that you're subscribed so that when I be dropping that video you don't miss out. Number 9, make sure that you are aware about the terms of your title deed. Make sure that you're aware if it's a leasehold or a freehold title. A freehold title means that you own the land indefinitely, and a leasehold title just means that you own the property for a specific duration of time. It's usually 99 years, so make sure that you check that. And if it's a leasehold title and you're buying it from somebody, make sure to know that how many years are remaining from that title. Number 10, last but not least, make sure that you are in tune with your intuitions. If it doesn't feel right, if it feels off, walk away. Do not rush, do not do anything. It just feels off. Address that feeling first before you even engage. Sometimes your intuition is your best friend. Just listen to it and then understand why you're feeling that off about a property. And you can always walk off. Never feel so restricted in buying one particular property. There are millions of properties that your agent can help you check out from. That's it for me. If you guys are interested, or if you guys are looking for a property, a land, commercial space, an apartment, whatever it is in real estate, feel free to reach out to your girl. I am a well-experienced realtor, so feel free to reach out and I'll be sure to guide you and walk with you throughout this journey. And I'm gonna leave you for now, so make sure that you are subscribed, like this video, drop a comment, tell me what you guys want me to talk about in this real estate industry. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.